Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense is on the field for the first time today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got him. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Buckeyes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
On the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the out.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Illinois' offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run play action. He lets one fly deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Rides to back on the option, the give. It's a fumble on the play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of it.
It's blocked. The pressure got hold. Scoops it up on the move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is an offensive coordinator's dream. Start the drive, 1st and goal from the 2. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Johnson looking to throw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wideout. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Fires on the move. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He hopes it turns out better than last time. He had the other one blocked. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Johnson wants to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He wants to change this route. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, what a cut! How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Illinois gets us cranked back up on 1st down. Right back to the well. Hard running there. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibug, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pocket breaking down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Here on 3rd down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Power football with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to pass, it's Newton. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Now don't forget, I'm sure he hasn't. He had one blocked earlier. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Illinois.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Johnson looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. A shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. The Buckeyes Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Lost to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Caught behind the line. It's Tate. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical. Forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not taking a knee. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Newton. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Lets it fly. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Makes a man miss. Powers through the defender. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Rides to back and leaves it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Illinois right back to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the wideout. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Found some room, but needed a little bit more. Had to get it to the 40 for the first down, and now it's 4th and short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Johnson looking to throw. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Sends it downfield. A full dive to haul that one in. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illabuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Escapes the sack. Plows through the defense. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Newton. Under fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. quarterback gets enough. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Valentine. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps the play going. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Love the job by the defense containing the QB, staying in their rush lanes. Even if the 1st and 2nd guy miss, making sure he stays inside the pocket, and inevitably they're able to get the sack.
Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Johnson wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. 1st down and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off on them.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
The give on the inside. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Valentine. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Newton. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the Moravian trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Here comes the heat. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it.
Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, the 20, the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Illini.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Missouri. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Motion from the wide receiver. Goes to the option. Leaves it with the running back. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Buckeyes will send up. Oh, they're faking it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's caught off the fake. 1st down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm.
He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Off the play fake. Here's a heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch and stride inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn